going on, guys? It's Steve. So supposedly, Dwayne Wade came out and said that he thought about joining the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, that is a freaking scary, 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 scary thought. If Dwayne Wade would have joined that Cleveland Cavaliers team, the Golden State Warriors would have stood no chance at all in defeating the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, before I get to that, I want to just explain why he said he didn't join them. Now, he said he didn't join them because he just simply didn't fit in. I don't know how to explain it, but he just said he didn't fit in. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's talking about his role or his offense or in terms of money or whatever, but he simply said he didn't fit in. And he said the same thing about the New York Knicks, but this is about Cleveland. So Dwayne Wade, if Dwayne Wade would have joined the Cleveland Cavaliers, now keep in mind this is all hypothetical, the Golden State Warriors would have stood no chance at all in defeating the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 2017 NBA Finals. There is no chance at all. With Kyrie, I know you're going to sit there and say, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, and Draymond Green. Okay, do you think that is better than Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Kevin Love? Think about how deadly that would be. Now, they would have some spacing issues with Dwayne Wade there because he's not a great shooter. He has the deadly mid range, but he can't shoot the three ball. But he's Dwayne Wade. He's proven that when it's time to do what he needs to do, he can still be that guy. Hence why he almost beat the Toronto Raptors single handedly, right? They're lucky, by the way. I said this before, but they're lucky that wasn't prime D Wade because that Raptors team would have got the broomstick. Probably not the broomstick, but they would have lost definitely to prime D Wade. But anyway, so if you look at it from a hypothetical situation, like the Cavaliers front court is already dominant over the Golden State Warriors front court. If you think about it, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, right? Obviously, I've explained this before. Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson would destroy Zaza Pachulia, JaVale McGee, Draymond Green, whatever it is, they would wreck them. Rebounding glass, interior defense, post defense, whatever you want to talk about. Spacing, I think they're pretty much equal because Draymond can shoot the three, but he's not really a great post player like Kevin Love is. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers in this scenario would have to put Kevin Love down low. And the reason why I say this is you cannot have too many players on the perimeter because then you would have 4 players on the perimeter, 1 man down low, which would probably be double T Tristan Thompson. Because think about it, it would probably be Kyrie towards the top of the key, maybe left wing, LeBron probably in the corner, Kevin Love in the corner, Dwayne Wade in the right wing or left wing, wherever. Right, so there's 4 players on the perimeter, but that probably wouldn't work out because Dwayne Wade's not a great shooter. But at the same time, Dwayne Wade, let's forget about that and just talk about why I think that Cavaliers team would destroy the Golden State Warriors. First of all, in terms of production offensively, that team would annihilate the Warriors. If you think about it, Kevin Durant averages, this is my predictions in terms of Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. Kevin Durant's going to average around 26, 27. Stephen Curry around 22, right? Klay Thompson around 18, Draymond Green around 13, right? So let's say 22 plus 26, that's 48. Plus 18, that's 66. Plus 13, that's 79. Right there. 79 points, hypothetically. So 79 points for the Golden State Warriors, just off their star players. Now let's think about the Cleveland Cavaliers. I would say around 19 points for Dwayne Wade, right? Kyrie Irving, maybe 20 points per game. Kevin Love, 16 points per game. And LeBron James around 25. So 20, 20, 20, that's 60. Plus 16. Oh my gosh, wow. That that was that happens, man. Oh man, that was a huge, you guys are going to enjoy that. Wow, you guys are going to absolutely enjoy that. I'm not even going to delete that out of the video. You guys are going to love that scenario right there. Wow. It happens, guys. It happens. Cut me some slack. You know what I'm saying? Don't come and harass me. Steven, you're stupid. You just made yourself look like an idiot. I know. I know, right? But anyway, back to the point. Okay, so I was obviously wrong about offense, right? I was obviously wrong about offense. But even though in the finals, Kyrie averaged 27 and Kevin Love, and LeBron averaged like 30, but I was wrong about that. Let's say regular season. Now let's talk about the finals, okay? Because I was obviously wrong about that. So let's talk about the finals. Kevin Durant in the finals, I would say around 26, 27 points per game. Stephen Curry, what? Forget it. Forget that, okay? Because Kyrie, 25, whatever. Let's just talk about clutch factor. Wow. If you guys are even still watching, man, like, that just ruined the whole purpose of this commentary because Dwayne Wade thought about joining the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like, what am I supposed to say now? After I made myself look like a freaking fool out here. But anyway, so it's pretty much what I'm trying to say is it's a good thing. Let's get serious for a second. It's a good thing that Dwayne Wade didn't join the Cleveland Cavaliers because it would just create even more imbalance in the league. And this Damian Lillard said it himself, like these stars teaming up, man, it's not good for the NBA at all. There's less teams that have the chance to compete. At the end of the day, I hate to play the it's unfair game, but in a sense it is because if you're a small market team, no one's going to want to go there unless you already have some star that you got from a draft, which is extremely rare to get a superstar from a draft. Like, think about it. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they got James Harden, right? They drafted James Harden. But they traded him before he could develop. You know what I'm saying? The Charlotte Hornets drafted Kobe Bryant, but they traded him to Los Angeles, And then the rare cases where they are drafted to the team, Tim Duncan, LeBron, Dirk, Michael Jordan. It's rare to actually draft a superstar player. You know what I'm saying? It's rare to draft them and then keep them at the same time. So if you have a small market team, and let's use the Golden State Warriors for example now, and the Cleveland Cavaliers now. Let's say you have a small market team. Let's say I don't know the not the San Antonio Spurs aren't a small market, but let's say you have a small market team like the Charlotte Hornets right now, right? They don't have any draft picks. They don't have any superstars. No one's going to want to go there. They're going to be losing. They'll probably still be making money, but they won't be making as much as they possibly could. So in order to maximize profit, you know what I'm saying? So overall, it's just not good. Overall, it's just not good for the NBA in general. You know what I'm saying? Because like now it's so, I don't know, man. I don't like these superstar teaming up and stuff like that. So I'm glad that Dwayne Wade didn't go to Cleveland. I'm glad that he did go to Chicago. I really wish, he could have stayed in Miami. I really thought Dwayne Wade would be one of those players that would stay in Miami. But, unfortunately he's not, which is truly sad because, it's rare to see a once-in-a-generation player actually be drafted and then stay with that franchise forever. Like, for example, your Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan didn't even do that. You know what I'm saying? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar didn't even do that. Shaquille O'Neal didn't even do that. LeBron didn't even do that. Carmelo didn't even do that. And now it's like Dwayne Wade or Tracy McGrady or Vince Carter, or Allen Iverson, right? It's so sad, man. It's crazy. Like, imagine if Allen Iverson would have stayed with Philly his whole career, or LeBron would have stayed with Cleveland, or Carmelo would have stayed with Denver, or D Wade would have stayed in Miami, and Chris Bosh would have stayed in Toronto, and Kobe, well, he stayed in Los Angeles pretty much, and Shaq would have stayed in Orlando or Los Angeles or whatever, right? Orlando, So at the end of the day, man, I don't know, man. That was probably the most embarrassing thing ever I've ever done in a commentary before. I'm probably not going to delete that part out of the video because that probably is the main focus now on this video because my whole perspective of this commentary was to talk about if I have like a cool hypothetical situation like Cavs versus Warriors, and then if they had D Wade, and then obviously I just got embarrassed, so I'm not gonna include that in this video whatsoever because I am, but I don't know, man. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think Dwayne Wade should have went to Cleveland? Because he said he did have the opportunity, but he said he simply didn't fit in. And I don't understand what that's supposed to mean. Was it like financially, or was it your role, or like what was it? Because if you think about it, he wouldn't have been the second option. He would have been the third option. It would have been LeBron, Kyrie, D Wade, Kevin Love. He probably would have been the fourth option. But when it comes down to the crunch moments, he definitely would have been that second option after LeBron James. Depending on, I don't know, because Kyrie kind of proved himself in that Game 7 with that shot against Stephen Curry. And so did Kevin Love with that defensive play on Stephen Curry. If he didn't get that stop on Curry, man, Curry would have had an easy three. And for a big man of his size to be able to defend on the perimeter in a clutch moment like that, on the unanimous MVP with one of the best handles in the league and one of the best hesitations and pump fake, like, it was crazy, man. So anyway, I'm out of here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Peace.